Welcome, Gemini. This is the Sacred Ravens Tarot Vision. This is your monthly intuitive reading for December 2019, the last month of not only this year, but the last month of this entire decade. A wild decade at that. Let me say, a lot of ups and downs, very rough, a lot of loss, too much to even fit into this little video. You've been through hell and back, but many of you have persevered and endured, and you've gotten so strong because of it. You're in a different place now, although you still have a lot of things that need to be nipped in the bud, things that need to be let go of, some things that need to be understood, right? Other things that need to be brought to the surface. A lot of healing to do still. And questions you may have about your family line. So I want to welcome you. This is the Sacred Ravens Tarot Vision, your channel for transformation and truth. And I'm your host and spiritual coach, life purpose teacher, soul work intuitive, Jamie Jacobson. Okay? And it's going to be an intense month. So let's dig into the cards, shall we? Got some new decks. If you had seen the video on the night I got them, then you know which ones they are. However, I'm going to go with what my intuition tells me, okay? I'm going to start with the energy deck for some themes for your month. Alright, Gemini? And it might be nice to have a little bit of sage going. What do you say? Clear the air and the decks. I think so. I think that might be a great idea. There we go. Got it going. Right here. Smoke. Clear the deck. Quick. And this is for Gemini. Beautiful Gemini. For the month of December. December 2019. Can you believe we're here? Wow. Time just keeps going by faster and faster. Almost. You have the World card, Gemini. You know what this means. You got the whole world in front of you. You have a beautiful life waiting. It's just up to you what you're going to do with it. This card is a number 29, which is also an 11 when you break it down, right? We don't go all the way down to a single digit when it's a power number, like 11. So think about how powerful this message is. Just take a look at the visual. We've got darkness on one side and we've got light, pure bright light on the other. We have the scene of a little old man Maybe it's an old woman. Walking out towards the sea. Lotuses blossoming by the moonlight. And you know what the lotuses are, right? Think of the spiritual context, the context of peace, your peace of mind. It's going to be good for you to spend some time alone. You're going to discover quite a bit. You're going to have some amazing and incredible peaceful moments when you get in that receptive place. And don't fight the energy, but just allow yourself to be, to just kind of float. Oop, here we go. Walking away as she goes. Beauty all around, bright light. Around her head, illumination even. She's well dressed. Got a little fairy angel here. It's with her. She is taking her journey. See? The world is hers. She's taking the journey, walking away from the past, leaving all the ghosts, the shadows, all the pain and the loss that occurred. This card is a 27, it's a 9. And it's interesting that the other one is 29, right? Breaks down to 11. We have 911. It's like, this is an emergency. Okay? Emergency. Dig more. So you're walking away, you've got the world. Remember, these are the mega themes of the month, right? We'll get down into the details. All right, Spirit, what more do we need to know? You're going to need strength when you leave. When you make this attempt to walk away from whatever it is that you need to let go, let God, surrender it. Don't hold on to it. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to keep it in the mind of yours. Don't take it into the new decade. Leave it in the past where it belongs. Just leave it there. Alright, are we ready for the next deck? So we've got strength, walking away, and the world, okay? They're all yours. Major themes for the month. You gathering your strength. Some of you might be a Leo, or you're dealing with one. At the very least, you're a fire sign. Or you've got a fire in your chart. That's what I meant. I'm dealing with a Gemini here. Somebody has a strong Leo, I can feel it. And you guys are dealing with a real tough character. 50 is about big change, okay? And when you pair it up with this, it's like you got to make this change right now, because if you don't, you're going to have serious problems in the future, and it's going to hurt your future at that. You're not going to get the reciprocity that you deserve. You're just not. There's no balance. It's generally only them, person that you're dealing with, that are really actually very selfish, I feel. And it's bothered you for some time, but you're not going to allow it to overtake you anymore or concern you, which is a good thing. Get mindful, get peaceful. That's what you need to do. Start taking care of yourself. Learning how to do this is going to be a lifelong journey for you. Let's move on to the next deck. Okay. This is the Tarot of the Moors, the Mediterranean deck. Gorgeous, right? Very colorful, an expressive deck. Check it out, you guys. Okay, Gemini. This card came out earlier for a collective read, all right, in another deck. The Six of Wands. Almost looks like he's about to get punched. Doesn't it? He's about to get knocked out. Well, this is about you achieving something, okay? And feeling successful, feeling really great about it. Maybe even being recognized for it. But at best, you recognize what this is. You recognize your success. You recognize who you are, who you've become, who you are now. Whether other people see it or not. They don't need to see your value. You need to recognize your value. And I believe you have been learning. And boy, is it working. Which is probably why we're seeing this. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's set this down. Wow. Let's get another one from this deck. This is for Gemini for December 2019 for Gemini. Wow, Gem. Okay, pull this one. You are the fool. You're taking the risk. You're moving on. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. Because this thing that you're going towards, right, is going to open doors for you. It's going to open doors. It's going to broaden your horizons and your world. It's going to broaden your understanding of the world. It's really going to be a great thing. Absolutely. The red, to me, symbolizes passion. And the green is about an elder man, usually a stately man. And, yeah, in this deck, looks like the belt is a royal blue. Just trying to make sure. You see that? The green is very beautiful. He's not afraid. He's going for it. There's the sun shining right on him. And that bright yellow he's wearing. Sun is shining right on him. He's got to cover his head. It's so bright. Gotta wear shades. That song. I got sun so bright. I gotta wear shades. This is you. This is you. Recognizing your value. Going for that thing that you want so badly, that you've worked so hard to plant the seeds for. The recognition that kind of came and will come along with it, that validates you. It validates it. And it's precisely the kind of thing you've been waiting for a while. Because a lot of you have been waiting. You and a few others. Because people have been working on things for a long time now. Their life, their love life, themselves. Yeah. Malik of Wands. Or Cups, I'm sorry. Yeah. Take a look at that picture. Do you see the water? The water isn't turbulent. The water stands for emotion. That's what it symbolizes. But the color is deep, deep blue. And there's movement, of course. But it's relatively calm. And look at that soothing sky right above the sunset. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. The red velvet right here. It's bringing in to me more passion. You're going to be at you're going to be at a level of creative intelligence that surpasses anything you've gone through before in as far as your creativity goes, because of the passion that's coming with it. Your ability to transmute that energy and put it into something like that is incredible. Yes, it's gorgeous. You know, the Malik of Cups is also someone who has grown fully mature and has grasped the concept of emotional intelligence and healing. You've grown up, Geminis. Well, you were growing before, many of you, but this only just done it more, right? And then we've got dun, 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 9 of Cups. Make a wish. Make a wish. Contentment. It's about contentment. This is about feeling nice and at home. Comfortable in your bed, sitting in front of a fire. You name it. Making dinner. Yeah, I can make dinner, you know. This is one of those cards that shows you that you are willing to accept divine timing, and that you're grateful for all that you have. Your life piece by piece, moment to moment, is precious. And having this line of thinking is what's going to have and give you the ability to manifest more of it. So yeah, passion, like I said, with the fire, the raging fire, the red skies. This is about you and your life, developing a drive, a passion for a purpose, something that you wake up for every day. You're leaving the old stuff behind for a passionate and beautiful life, and even happiness in the mundane. Like I said, cooking. I saw myself cooking for a moment. I let it slip. I'm a Gemini, so that's why I said. But it's knowing and seeing the beauty in the day-to-day as we plant our seeds for something bigger, a bigger and more brighter future even. And my dear, it's gonna get here quickly. See that shooting star? It's got your name written all over it. There's a message. And that might be you, considering if you're anything like me, you love to stare out the window, look at the trees, watch the birds fly around and sing, look at the night sky. But the message is coming. All right. This is looking beautiful so far. Incredible. Incredible, Gemini. Your life is going to make an incredible transformation. All right, let's move on. We're already 22 minutes into it, so I don't want to keep you too long, but I do want you to get your message, okay? And so, my darling, I would like you to get a chakra message, okay? So let's do this. Beautiful, all right. So let's get them out, okay? Excuse me. And this is for Gemini. Gemini, December 2019. What does Gemini need to know? What more can you say or add to this reading for Gemini? Bittersweet. It must be because you must be giving something up that leaves you feeling bittersweet. That's what it is. Or walking away. Let's see what that might be. What is bittersweet? Show me, Spirit. What is bittersweet for Gemini? Let's clarify. Recovery. A key. Recovery. Maybe some of you have gone through an addiction process. Maybe you lost something and now it's found. You coming back home to yourself. Finding that key. You've got that key now to the success that you've been wanting. All right? Put them together. And let's see why that is, the bittersweet. I'm going to read from the book for you. Okay. Let's find out. Being a Gemini, I'm curious. All right. And it was blue. Okay. And blue, of course, it's about expressing yourself, right? This is more about creativity. It looks like communication is also really big. Gemini's master of communication, Mercury, right? That shouldn't be too difficult. Truth, communication, loyalty, serenity, faith, spirituality, creativity, and expression. I knew I sensed that. I really believe that you guys are going to start using your creative intelligence and you're going to turn it into your spiritual practice or your mindful practice. And it's going to change your whole world. Talk about recovery. If you were the kind of person who often got panic attacks or severe anxiety, had acute anxiety issues, this is going to help you 100%. 100%. I guarantee it. Now, this is about the throat chakra, right? The blue. And that's what the bittersweet card was about. It says the blue cards are a reflection of how you relate to the world. All matters concerning self-expression will be revealed, right? So, in essence, this means that you will not get what you ask for, but you will get who you are reflected back to you. And we've seen this. We've seen this scenario before, where there's this idea of things being mirrored back. And when you get that, when you're able to see that for yourself, it's going to change how you view your life. When you're able to see things from a whole other perspective. Wow. Okay. Bittersweet. A window is opened as a door gently closes. Okay? That tells me change is on the horizon. You going through one thing, the other closing up. The legend. We celebrate in the midst of grief. The celebration has been planned for the birthday child. We cannot tell the child that our hearts are not joyous. If merriment rules in our home this day, so does sorrow that a child cannot see. God bless you, departed friend. God bless you, birthday child. Inspiration. The passing of all things is inevitable. Whatever is happening may require release. This card could also represent unexpected news, and that's very much true. Expect the unexpected. I've heard that 100 times, and I got that card 2 or 3 times in another deck this past week. So it's highly probable. I never would have thought that had a connection to this card here. Personal inquiry. Parents often make difficult decisions, not supported by their children. Can I see the strength in the choice of others? Yeah, of course. Key ideas. In blessings, celebration tempered with sadness, directing someone, the ability to honor others, and new horizons. Keywords are poignancy, release, and negativity. So there is a meditation that they give you here. I'm not going to go into it, but I know you can find plenty of them on YouTube, and I will soon, one of these days, have my own out, okay? But as for now, you'll find plenty on there. But hidden blessings, celebration tempered by sadness. What could that be? Bittersweet. What could that be? Only you know what that is, Gemini. Let's ask Spirit about this, because it shows you having success, right? Let me just double check here. I want to know. Okay, you need to see the big picture. What once may have been immaturity is now growing into a new partnership with Spirit. Oh my God. Step back and allow the angels to bring healing to you. Amazing! That's the recovery. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. You need it. You're going to need this. Pain from our past unlocks the door of understanding. Gemini, spend some time with your journal over the next couple days. Really dig deep so that you can finalize these things and let them go. So they're not buried in there, in your body, in your cellular memory. You don't want this to continue. Let's end it. Shall we? Look back into your family's medical history if you can. What were their problems? You know, going back to your great-great-grandparents. I mean, the inspiration is running towards something may chase it away. Well, be wary of being deceived by your own desires. Interesting. Because I've seen that elsewhere as well. Be careful, Gemini. I take with me wherever I go. Is there a part of my life that I may be out of alignment with who I am? Who are you, Gemini? Who are you? Sorry, Gemini, we got cut off for a moment, and I was asking you, who the hell are you? You don't want to be out of alignment with who you are, because then you're always going to be in this uncomfortable, anxious state. You want to be fully yourself. Now, you need to utilize me as a woman who is your life purpose coach, okay? It's one of the big things I do, along with the soul work. And being an intuitive, I can pick up on things that are very subtle and may are often missed by people. Do this work, Gemini. You will not be happy. You'll never find that emotional satisfaction if you don't know who you are, or if you're trying to be something because you think it looks good. Okay? Key ideas. Chasing illusions. You've got health matters to tend to. Compulsive behavior. Dietary imbalance. Being result-oriented. Self-neglect. Honoring values. Keywords are assistance, courtesy, and support. Now, that told us a lot, because dietary imbalance and being result-oriented, it's going to be important to do things because you love them, because they bring you joy. Don't do them simply because of a specific end result that you're trying to get. In fact, the more you force it, the more it's going to dissipate and be out of your reach. Build something that aligns with you, and take the time you need to build it. You don't need to rush. This isn't a race. In fact, rushing can cause slowdowns. You'll have to have do-overs. So what's the point? Be slower, at a slower pace, and be very concise the first time around. All right, Gemini, I think we're going to wrap up, because we have gotten over 30 some odd minutes into the reading. I wanted to dig into, I'm actually going to pull one more for you, and that's from the Moonology Oracle deck, okay? We've looked at 4 decks today. There we go. It's the Moon and Gemini card. The answers you need are coming. Don't you love Spirit? The full moon in Gemini, excuse me, which is coming up, by the way. You're going to be blasted with an aha. It's going to get really clear for you. The answers are exactly what you need. So don't worry. You can sleep, rest assured. I guarantee it. Can you believe it? I love that. Anyhow, Gemini, I want to thank you for spending your time with me here at Sacred Raven's Tarot Vision to receive your spiritual guidance and your messaging. As you know, I'm also a fellow Gemini, and so my heart goes out to you. I know the struggles. I sure do. If you enjoyed this video, please, by all means, like, subscribe, and share. That's the greatest thing you can do to help support a person's channel that's trying to be built on YouTube. You may also donate something for energy, as energy exchange and your appreciation. And I've got that in the description box. That will be with paypal.me/lifeiscalling. And spiritual business at the Sacred Raven is my email address. Okay? And I believe, well, you can also get a hold of me on Instagram, and in fact, I think that's one of the best ways. At Instagram, or at Instagram, at Sacred Raven 111. Excuse me. And you know what? You might want to check out the 30-day challenge and the 40 days and 40 nights of wisdom and insight challenge for creating a blueprint for your new professional and personal life in 2020. And I'm doing one each night, so don't miss it. You can follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/sacredambitions. Okay. I also have a group. Okay, it's called the Sacred Success Sanctuary, and Sacred Inner Life Circle. It's up to you. If you have the guts to do so. And yeah, that's about it. I love you guys, and I want to thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you next month. Bye, sweetie.